Hey guys, we all go through a mental health crisis at certain parts in our life, whether that's trauma to our brain physically, from sports and competition, or emotionally in our personal lives. And we all have our own individual quirks and hiccups in our brain that we inherited from our parents. I know I sure did. But the truth is, we all have the power to rewire our brain. So here are my top 6 ways to heal and rewire your brain. Number 1, quantitative EEG brain mapping, which uses EEG caps to measure the electrical activity of the brain and then compute brain maps which show pictures of brain activity across the major frequency bands, as well as neuronal communication and coherence, symmetry, speed of communication, and overall brain activity. The QEEG brain mapping is the first starting point to get a roadmap to optimize your brain. Number 2, neurotechnologies like Neurofield and Neurofeedback to balance and modulate brain activity across the cortex. Remember, the hallmark of brain and mental health is having balanced brainwave output and the flexibility to move in and out of brain states at will. Number 3, mental training and cognitive therapy, which allow us to use mental activity to activate and target those specific problematic circuits in your brain and to rewire our unconscious emotional and behavioral responses to the world. This is where our NLP, our cognitive therapy, and even our hypnosis comes in. Number 4, brain nutrition, which supplies the fundamental building blocks that our brain uses to build its neurotransmitters as well as its structure and circuitry. This is where our omega-3s, our choline, our phospholipids, our B vitamin-rich brain foods all come in. Number 5, physical exercise like martial arts, yoga, tai chi, and weightlifting. When it comes to martial arts, it's basically moving meditation, which stimulate our cerebellum, which activates physical coordination and stimulates massive neuroplasticity in our brain. Now, if you're suffering with a TBI or brain injury, start with lower impact, lower intensity martial arts, something like a Tai Chi or yoga. Lastly, and maybe most importantly, is to optimize your physical environment to get your brain to desired states. Remember, the human brain is an entrainment device that is constantly sensing and perceiving external fields and changing its internal resonance to those fields. And this includes our light fields, electromagnetic, magnetic, as well as social, the people around. So you want to get out into nature, get that alpha rhythm in your brain, minimize non-native man-made EMFs, which have a stimulatory effect, especially on the hindbrain, minimize blue lights, especially at night, and get the optimal social stimulation to stimulate good growth in your brain. So my final question to you is, are you ready to optimize your brain? Well, I've helped thousands of people to rewire their brain, and I can help you do the same.